Good morning, fellow social butterflies. I'm Eve, and welcome to Social Anxiety Butterfly. Um, if you're new, then welcome. If you've seen more of my videos, welcome back. Um, I have social anxiety disorder, panic disorder, general anxiety disorder, depression. um, the fun things that we get to have. So my channel is just about, like, hopefully being able to relate to people, or people being able to relate to me, however you want to. I guess it goes both ways. I want people to be able to relate to me, but I also want to relate to other people. I just woke up. It's 7:30 here in the morning, and I'm like not a morning person ever. Never, ever, ever. And my mom, she's like the best morning person. She'd be like, "Good morning," and like be all chipper. And I'm just like, yeah, good morning. Let me crawl back into the darkness. It's like, I don't know. If you're a morning person and like hey, you're super awesome. You guys, is it just me, or is like nighttime like the absolute worst for people that have anxiety in general? What a better time than when everything is dark and quiet and you can be there with all your awesome thoughts. Like, it's the friggin' worst. And yeah, I like distract myself by watching, like, I always fall asleep to like watching YouTube videos, or before I would fall asleep to things like that, I would like take a book to bed with me and just read that till I dropped the book and it like slapped me in the face. It's like anything, like, so that I'm not there with my thoughts alone. You know what I mean? Like, it'll drive you crazy. My depression gets so bad, and that, like, I don't, and if you couple that with anxiety, like, I don't go outside hardly ever. Okay, and as a result, like, my doctor, she like tested my vitamin D levels this one time, and it was like, my number was like 13. I don't know exactly like the number that it's supposed to be, but it's far from 13. So she put me on these like potent like vitamin D pills. I was like, oh my gosh. You want me to go into the sunlight? What is this? Yeah. Okay. Is it just me? I hope not. But especially like during the night, it's got to be an anxiety thing, hopefully, because if not, I'll feel like. But anyway, 1 second, please. Oh my gosh, sorry. Coffee. Okay, like at night, I just like every night, it doesn't even freaking matter. Like, I will sit there and think about, like, man, are all the doors locked? Man, what would I do if somebody, like, busted through our, like, house door and, like, ran up the stairs and was, like, trying to, like, oh my gosh. You guys, and it's, like, all kinds of scenarios I think about, and it's just, like, why do I do that to myself? Why the hell do I do that to myself? I don't know. I don't know. You guys, all the time I think about, like, bad stuff happening to me. I probably have thought about all the ways that I could possibly die in the world. I've thought about them all, I feel like. I don't know. That's one thing that, like, I wish if I could erase one thing from myself, that would have to be it, and I would, like, deal with the depression, I would deal with the anxiety, but it sucks to, like, obsess and dwell over, like, I'll just find myself, like, I'd hate to fall through the ice and drown, like, it could happen. People have done it. Or, man, I hope that semi coming at me doesn't swerve over into my lane. Like, everything, anything. Like, it's, I don't know. Or I'll just be, like, sitting here and be like, I hope I don't get murdered. Like, why? Why do I do that? But I do it every day. A lot. Or, like, like, even times when people are like, oh, you have too much time on your hands to think. Yeah, well, okay, true, you got me there, but, it's like, even when I was, like, at work in an office, I would be, like, thinking, like, like, what would I do if, like, some terrorists stormed the building? Like, what the oh, you guys, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it just comes with, like, the territory of, like, anxiety and depression, because I'll just pretend that it does for now until somebody corrects me and proves it. Like, what's your, like, medication end goal when it's working at its, like, at the peak? I think some people who don't have anxiety or any of this think, like, if you say, like, yeah, my medication's working, they're probably thinking she can stand up and, like, give a speech in front of 1 million people. No, you guys, like, that's never gonna happen with me. Okay, my, like, idea of, like, yes, I did it, is just, like, for me to, like, have a conversation and be able to, like, hear what the other person is saying without 1 million things running through my head. That's, like, major for somebody like me. Because, like, and if I ever, like, am in a conversation with you and I'm, like, looking at the floor, you guys, I can retain information better by looking at the floor, because if I make eye contact, like, all this stuff goes on in my head. I can't even, like, it's like I get like every fifth word or whatever. It's just like, it's no. Looking at the floor, I hear what you're saying. Looking at your eyes, huh? Like, oh my gosh, you guys. I hope you guys have a good day today. And myself as well. I hope so. Sorry, looking at my notes like I always am. You guys, okay, you know that I think of like weird, funny crap about like all things anxiety and depression and all that. And like one thing that I was thinking about the other day was like, if I was like in a police interrogation room and the police was like, the police officer was like, please have a seat. How are you doing? I'd be like, this is such intense interrogation. Please make it stop. Oh my gosh. They would be like, guilty, guilty, guilty. Oh my gosh. Even if I wasn't a suspect, just like answering questions like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna wrap this video up. My word. I mean, let me know in the comments if you feel the same way that I do about nighttime and it just being like the absolute worst. So, yeah. All right. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.